Hi chat, hello. Hi. Hi Apple, lurketh. A lurketh. Indeed. Oh my god, I put my contact back in and it's burning my eye. It's burning. Holy. It hurts, it hurts. I hate allergies. I hate allergies. What the? My stream is gone. Oh my god, we're so back. Hello, chat. Hi. I turned my bedroom light on today. Is that weird? I wanted you to see more background and less me. No, I'm kidding. Seriously though, I did turn the bedroom light on. Will anyone notice? Let's find out. Almost knocked my clothes off. Oops. Embarrassing. Actually, less embarrassing, more, me getting banned. I mean, I don't really care if you see me naked, but Twitch apparently does. I'm kidding. Can they ban me for saying that? Twitch, I'm sorry. I'm a free spirit. Now, let's just play the game. Let's just play the game. Yeah, we don't need to talk. We don't need to chat. I have nothing to say. I have nothing to say. You know? I have very little to say. Despite the constant yapping, I have nothing to say. I'm pulling up the wrong thing. Here we go. Okay. Hold on. Maybe we should do a little Wordle real quick. We love Wordle. We love Wordle. Dude, I'm wearing rings. Is that weird? Hey guys, welcome to stream. You can't see my hands, but I like dressed them up. Maybe should we get like a hand cam instead of face cam today so you can see my rings? Wait, my nails look kind of good. Ooh. I was gonna say my nails look kind of good, but then I looked at them and I don't know. Like, what's going on with this one? What the fuck is that? Wait, where is it? Oh my god, I'm hand dyslexic. Wait, my cuticles look terrible. Oh no. Also, look how tan my hand is, my arm, compared to like my face. What's going on there? Because I put sunscreen on this, and then this gets sunscreen, but this hits the sun. Also, I could show off my rings. My 3 rings. I don't own very many rings. Because I don't wear any. I don't own a lot of jewelry. I'm not really a dressing up with jewelry kind of person. I mean, I like necklaces, but I don't really... I don't know, jewelry is expensive. I saw the coolest necklace on sale at the store yesterday, and I still didn't buy it because I'm broke. And it was still like $20. It was like $40 not on sale, to be clear. So that's not really my fault. Anyway, Yapatron 6000 is gonna shut the hell up now and just play some goddamn Wordle. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Let's do hands. That works. Something relevant to what I've been yapping about. Dude, my clothes are like falling off. This is not good. I think I should wear something different. This is not safe. Wait, I gotta go put like a jacket on or something. This is like stressful. Why is it like falling off? Doesn't want to stay on. Clap. Plate. Can you imagine? Wait, what if you got it on the first one? What if you just guessed the word of the day? First try. That'd be... People probably have done that, right? I would love to know if people have done that. Black. Oh, wait, we already knew those 2 letters weren't there. God damn it. Wait, I have a jacket over there. But it smells like a pizza restaurant. I don't know if I want to wear that. Dude, I hate eating in restaurants and then walking out smelling like the restaurant. Ew. Ew. Glock. Dude, I don't know. Collar? Oh wait, no, that's 6 letters. Actually, that might be... I don't know. Don't ask me. Wallet. Let's do like a word with other letters. Oh wait, no, we're on hard mode for some reason, and I don't know how to take it off. So we can't. We have to use the letters that we have. Ooh. Walrus. Just kidding. It's not walrus. What if it's all? What if it's corral? Am I smarter than everyone? No, I'm kidding. I'm not smarter than everyone. Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta go put something under and or over this because I feel a little unsafe in this dress. And I don't know why. Because I've worn it 100 million times and it never works. Chat, guess, chat. Yeah, I'll be right back. Where's the face cam? Okay, I'm back. But I didn't really get anything that helps, but I thought it was cute, so I decided to go with it anyways. You know. The dress was too cool for the kids. Dude, true. Kids are so weird. Okay, the problem with this thing is it takes like 100 years to lace it up. I should just surgically attach it to my body so I never have to lace it up again. Solutions. Also, hello Jesse, how are you? Ah! Holy, why did I choose this? I have like a million sweaters and regular clothes and I choose the most complicated things to wear for no reason other than like aura. Nah, I'm playing. Choose it because I hate myself. Don't worry, we're gonna play Ace Attorney and all of our troubles will go away. Because we love Ace Attorney, we love Ace Attorney. Well, I love Ace Attorney and it's all I think about is playing more of it. So you suckers have to watch. And if you don't, well, guess what? No dinner for you. You're going to bed without dinner. Fucking dweeb. That's such a mean punishment, by the way. Like, I can't imagine being a parent and sending your kid to bed hungry. Like, do you fucking hate your kids? Like, as mad as I'd ever be at my kids for doing something, I would never starve them. That's insane. Same with hitting your kid. Like, if you ever hit your kid, you just fucking hate your kid. Like, what? No, it's tough love. It's not love at all. I've never hit something I love. That's fucking insane. Then all the kids that got beat as kids, and they're like, well, no, what do you mean? It's not that bad. My parents didn't hate me. Your parents didn't hate you. They just beat you senseless. Doesn't make any sense. I was also thinking about playing Elden Ring. That's hilarious. Reminds me of my childhood. Yeah, dude. I'm just trying to dig up those horrible memories. Okay. Now I look more clothed, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to like getting dressed on stream. What's wrong with me? I'm gonna play Elden Ring, the DLC, but then I remembered I only want to play Ace Attorney. I love solving crimes. Okay, how does it look, chat? Let me get a good view of this. I look more dressed. I don't look super dressed right here for some reason, but I look. Oh my god, my headphones. We should be PG-13 now, at least. Minimum PG-13. That's okay. Apparently kids over the age of 16 aren't allowed to use the internet, or under the age of 16 aren't allowed to use the internet anymore. Crazy. Sucks to be, anyone. No ChatGPT for you. Do your homework and then go to bed with no dinner. Seriously, guys. Yeah, no one's pointed out that I turned on my light in this room. It's like you guys don't even care about me. It's like you guys don't even care. It's like you guys just don't even care. It's really bumming me out. You guys don't even care about every minute detail of my setup. Ace Attorney, Ace Attorney. Wait, I didn't eat dinner. Do you think I'll get hungry? Gulp. Whoa-oh. I forgot to eat. Dude, I'll just go eat like one single marshmallow in like an hour. That sounds so messed up. It's just because I didn't feel like cooking, that's all. I was just being lazy. I'm gonna be like dying of hunger. But I'll still solve those cases. Damn it. If it's the last thing I do. Wait, the next Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney game is called Justice for All. Oh my god. Dude. Aura. Aura. All I wanna do is play Ace Attorney. I heckin' love Ace Attorney. Play this game. The Lost Turnabout. Why are they always called Turnabout? I don't understand. Like, I'm sure it has, like, legal meaning, but... What is that meaning, you know? Yes! Huff. Huff. Grr. How did I get into this mess? Oh my god, are we gonna be on trial again? That's far enough! You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh, a vampire. Ah! No! No! Stay back! Stay back! Back, I say! Back, I say! Oh my god. I'm just a simple defense attorney, please. Silence! Oh my god, he's gonna kill me. Oh! This is not for children. Hello? Oh my god, Phoenix Wright is dead. 9:08 a.m. Dude, that's the time I wake up. Is that his phone? Dude, he looks so chill. What a nightmare. And I bet it was his ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before trial starts. Wait, the trial starts at 9 a.m. and that's when I wake up? Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Guys, I could never be a lawyer. Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. Oh my... Who's this supervillain? Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you. Bro, he's got the e-girl hairstyle. It's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. He killed me. Oh god. A few minutes later. Ouch, my head. It's throbbing. Why does it feel foggy in there? Oh, who's this Boy Scout? Good morning! Good morning. What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning? No, they're not! Not me! Hello? Lies! Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sort of hurts. Dude, I'm concussed. Literally, I'm concussed. I need a doctor. Wait, they can't do anything for you if you have a concussion. You're just supposed to not hit your head again for like a long time. Well, preferably never, but... am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong. What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble? Dude, she like burned out a forest, I'm telling you right now. Bird. I'm placing my life in your hands, Phoenix Wright. Why? Life in my hands? You promised me. You said you would prove that I was not guilty. Not guilty? Just when I thought I had lost all hope, when all other lawyers had laughed me off. Why am I only taking the hardest cases? I need money. Leave it to me, you said. The one and only Phoenix Wright. And just like that, I was moved to tears. I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever. What is this girl babbling about? Actually, I would really love to watch the court proceedings. Oh, I always love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here. What is your job? Forest Ranger? Who are you? Wait, she has cute glasses, though. I want glasses like that. I want new glasses, and I want them to be super cute. What's wrong? You've been acting really strange? You're making me kind of nervous. Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here it goes. So this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? Dude, I'd be so embarrassed. Dude, if I was her, I would just go to jail. Like, I'd be so embarrassed if someone forgot who I was. I would just go to jail. I wouldn't even want to live on the street. I couldn't live with the shame. Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? Yeah, wait, these are like children. Do they not have a different court system for like minors? You know what? Why? I don't know. Ah! Why? I don't know. I'm questioning anything. I just hit my arm on the table. No, I didn't mean it like that. This is how a defense attorney treats his clients. It's just, well, I think you have the wrong person. Yes? Who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? Dude, did he hit us with, like, a blast of stupid air? Like, forget me juice? What? What the hell was in that canister? The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom? I'm counting on you. What? Okay. I guess I must have amnesia. Let's see. What can I piece together? From the sounds of it, it's probably safe to say I'm a defense attorney. And that's my client. And I said I'd prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Well, that was before you became dumb. Arg, someone please. Tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? Yeah, this is scarier than when the judge tried to kill me with his gavel. That was a funny dream. September 8th, 10 a.m. An hour later? I was asleep for a long time. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. Oh, not Mr. Payne and my ass. Are you kidding me? This dweeb is back? Give me Edgeworth or give me death. I will take the death sentence, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? Do you see any of the defense attorneys in here? I guess not. Now then, are you ready? No. What if I said no? Would that be alright? Of course it wouldn't. Then why are you asking? This guy lives up to his name. Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of... The court will not hear the defense's excuses. I mean... I think that is the entire purpose of the defense, is to make excuses. For their client. Your Honor, they were just being a goofball. Case closed. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial swift, fair but swift. I'm also dyslexic and stupid, and I can't read anymore. I believe I have told you this before. Hope you're not telling me you forgot. And he's gonna kill me with his gavel! Actually, I have. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. And I'm sure you're... Dude, I don't even know. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer. Oh, she is a policewoman. Okay. Why is she dressed like that? Is that like standard uniform? That's not how Gumshoe dressed, or that cowboy. Well, actually, to be fair, I don't think any of them dress like proper policemen. A policeman? You did what to a policeman? It wasn't me! Besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. The prosecution will prove the guilty party is none other than the defendant. Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness. He. It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Okay. I don't care. Let's see what you've learned since last time. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie. Who? No. What? You're not Edgeworth. Stop trying to aura farm. You look like an idiot. The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand. Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright. Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead. Is this like a tutorial case? And they gave him amnesia, so that way it's like, it makes sense that he's stupid. Witness, please state your name and occupation. My name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant. She works under me, so, you know. You work under that detective? Yes, sir. And Hi, Red Hood! While I was a trainee, he was always watching for me. He was such a wonderful guy, I'll never forget what he's done. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of the murder. It happened at the park. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. Okay. Awesome name. He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path. Oh, I see up here. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck. The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday. The autopsy report. Why do I not remember getting a copy? That's like par for the course. That's pretty standard for you. Don't even worry about it. I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim's watch stopped at the impact. Oh my goodness, golly gracious. The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing. How do you know that? You don't. It could have stopped before. The results of the autopsy confirm the time of death. Never mind, maybe they do know. The prosecution would like to submit this photograph. The court accepts the evidence. Now then, I recall yesterday's preliminary hearing. A very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention. A piece of evidence. Yes, I guess. Mr. Right! Is your head on right today? No, it's on Mr. Wrong. You know what I mean? There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body. There was? Have you lost your mind? It's just nerves. Give me a second. How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro. Alright, sir. I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to glance at the court record. Oh my god. Glasses! Or I can press court record down here. Glasses! A broken pair of glasses. The victim grabbed the glasses as he was being shoved. Oh, the victim grabbed his killer's glasses. Oh my god, I literally noticed she was wearing glasses. Holy smokes. I'm like, it's 10 steps ahead of these people. Especially Roger Rabbit over here. Why would a policewoman dress like this? Also, her hair is so cute. I love her hairstyle. Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? Those glasses you're wearing? Yeah. This is my spare pair. But these glasses they found at the crime scene are not mine. Why would you call them your spares? No one can fact check that. Just say they're your everyday regular glasses. They cannot fact check which glasses you wear every day. Are you kidding me? You sure about that? It was a coincidence that on the same day I accidentally stepped on mine. Oh, here we go. Coincidence, she said. Your Honor, I have further evidence to present. And this evidence is very decisive. Very well, let's hear it from our witness about this evidence. Oh my goodness, golly gracious. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, and he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. Okay, I'm so sick of this game pretending that people write the names of their killers in blood right before they die. It has never once happened in the history of mankind. Actually, don't fact check that. Just believe me. Just take my word for it. It doesn't happen. Stop making this a staple of every case. Oh, you're kidding me. This isn't evidence of anything. If they're dating, why wouldn't he write that name on the ground? Ooh, you make me so angry! Ah. This fucking Christ, dude. This is so stupid! Hi, Gogi. How are you? What's cooking? More grilled cheese? Dude, now I want to eat a grilled cheese. Oh, and I did forget to eat dinner. Oh, I should have made a grilled cheese or something.
5 months, whoa.
Thank you for the 5 months, Gogi. Thank you for the Prime Gaming sub. Yo. I'm honored you gave it to me and not anyone else. With this piece of evidence in the glasses, it's not hard to say she's the culprit. Did you hear the yippee? Oh, that was awesome. That was such a good sound. This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor. Me and Mir were in an intense argument. Yeah, I've been feeling extra combative recently. I don't know what it is. It's this game. It's making me argue people. This is... Yes, I can see her name clearly written here. The prosecution would like to submit this picture. You know, lots of people are named Maggie. I'm just gonna say it. As if the glasses alone don't make you look suspicious, the victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground. But, I already told you, those glasses aren't mine. How do you explain the message? It's a conspiracy, I'm not guilty. Helen Keller real or not? Plane flight is wacky? Wait, you're arguing whether Helen Keller is real? Dude, I deleted the message. That was me. I banned them and it just says that it was deleted by a moderator, but it was just because I banned them. Wait, are you guys, like, was it like a real fight or were you just joking? Do people think Helen Keller wasn't real? Dude, people are always trying to wipe away women from history. They're trying to downplay their achievements all the time. I don't know what plane flight is wacky means. I don't know what that's referring to. Mr. A, you may cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine? This is it. Okay, I'm really good at this part. No, I'm just kidding. I suck at this. No, this is the part where you get in the witnesses' faces? Get in their faces and do what? I'm going to lend you a hand. They lie. But isn't that detective your superior? Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong. The problem with being a witness is that, because apparently you can't remember anything past like 20. I don't know. I watched a thing where it's like they went to a busy town square area, had a fake crime get committed, and then interviewed people about what they saw, and everyone said something different. So, like, witness testimony is really hard to, like... Because even if you remember something wrong, like, you're not going to just suddenly remember it correctly. I don't know, whatever. What am I talking about? I don't know anything. I think that the persona is hyperbolic. Persona? She flew a plane? No, the fuck she did not. I did a whole report on her, like, twice in my schooling career, and not once did I ever read a report, article, book where she flew a plane. Who is telling lies? She was blind, she was deaf, she was mute. She didn't fly a fucking plane! Mir said she did. Okay. I believe she was a phenomenal woman for what she was able to do with her life, considering her challenges. And especially at the time, you know, being a woman who was so impaired, you know, blind, deaf, mute, still able to learn and then teach other kids that had the same problems. Awesome, fantastic woman. She didn't fly a fucking plane. Are you kidding me? I have never once heard about that. And I feel like that would have been a pretty big thing to read about in all of my time of researching. That's insane. This is... Wait, this is my argument. Way too much grandeur in some of her accolades. I don't think... I disagree. Because I think it's important to especially recognize everything she was able to do. Because, like, even just having one of those problems, blind, deaf, or mute, life is already 100 times harder for you. And our society still isn't built perfectly for people that have, in the year 2025, for people that have those problems. Imagine back then, being a woman and having all those problems and everything she did with her life and how she helped others. I don't think anything is overhyped. That said, she didn't fly a plane. Hello? And she's credited to flying a plane? Did Helen Keller fly a plane? Yes, Helen Keller did fly an airplane. In 1946, during a flight from Rome to Paris, she took control of a Douglas C-54 Skymaster for about 20 minutes. Okay, well, now I believe she flew a plane. But let me clarify. She didn't fly a plane. She held the steering wheel for 20 minutes. I could sit in the passenger seat and hold the steering wheel with my blindfolded for 20 minutes. I've actually never heard that. Okay, but that's not Helen Keller's fault or anyone that reports on it. If someone says Helen Keller flew a plane, like, you can't use that as an excuse to be like, no, she didn't. She wasn't that great of a person. She only held the steering wheel. Like, she was still a phenomenal person. I don't think there's, I mean, people making the story out to be what it wasn't. Saying, like, if you say Helen Keller flew a plane, people are automatically gonna think, takeoff to landing, she flew a plane, which she didn't. And that in itself is what you're talking about, probably. I'm saying, you know, to try and use shit like that to downplay her life is kind of unfortunate. I think she got Johnny Appleseeded. What does that mean? Wait, we're getting so off topic. Appleseed accomplishments. Was an American pioneer nurseryman, Johnny Appleseed, who introduced trees grown with apple seeds to large parts of Pennsylvania. Okay. Johnny Appleseed was a real person? I thought that was just like a joke. So he planted apples trees, is what they're saying. He built orchards. That's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know why I didn't think he was real. I don't know. I guess I just never really learned anything about him. Real guy, grandirized story. Disagree. Johnny Appleseed and Helen Keller are two very different things, I think. Some guy planting a bunch of orchards and then being made out to be this hero versus a woman overcoming such a difficult life. Very different. I would never write a essay on Johnny Appleseed. I would write an essay on Helen Keller. That's it. I wouldn't include that she held an airplane steering wheel for 20 minutes because I don't think that's that impressive. Although it was in 1946, maybe it was a lot harder. Maybe it was a lot harder to do that in 1946. Hold on, now I'm curious. The pilot allowed her to take control. Keller's assistant used tactical finger spelling to communicate the pilot's instructions. This involves spelling out words on the hand. Not a stunt. While some may have seen it as a symbolic gesture, Keller's flight was a genuine attempt to pilot the plane and experience flying, according to an article on the flight. Probably no autopilot. Yeah, that's at first I'm like, I don't think pilot, I think it's just on autopilot, but I think you're right. She probably did have to do some stuff. I mean, that's pretty cool, I guess. I still think she's done cooler things. Even cooler than that. I just can't believe that's real. Why? Why do you believe that's fake? I mean, do we need to dig up, like, archives of old newspapers to prove it to you? Here you go. Expose their lies. We haven't gotten very far in this case. Talking about Helen Keller. I don't let anyone diss my girl. Although it is shocking that, like, I've never heard about that. Although most of my research was done... It was like a really short paper I did, so I don't think I, like, would have dug that deep into research. I didn't mean to start the argument here. Yeah, wait, am I on Mir's side on this one? Is he streaming right now? Should I, like, get him in here and be like, fight Gogi for me? It's just like a tutorial. Yeah. So what makes you think she didn't fly it though? Because that's like kind of a weird thing to just say. Especially considering how easily it is to look up like articles in old newspaper. I mean, you can check, like, have archives of like old newspapers usually that you can look up and stuff. I mean, unfortunately, it's beyond the little AI overview, but you can do it. You just don't want to believe she did it? Is it just too insane for you? Because I feel like more insane things have happened. Honestly, I feel like the human, you know, you hear stories of more insane things happening, that honestly isn't that shocking to me. Especially for the time. Like, people did weird shit back then. Hi, Charlie. Lives at risk, cost of plane, logistics of event. Sorry for being late. Here's the thing. The fact that it only happened for 20 minutes makes it very believable. Considering the pilot was right there.
Eva Thogi gifted a tier 1 subscription to 2 Charlie.
Why didn't I hear the yippee? Thank you for the gifted Gogi. Like, it's very believable to me. And back then, they didn't give a fuck, dude. They didn't even put seatbelts in cars. They gave babies alcohol. I know, why didn't the yippee play? Do I not have it set up right? Hold on, let me see. Oh. I don't. Oops. Hee hee. Did it play the other one? Did it play the one it usually plays? Well, it's there now. I liked Fantastic Four. I saw Superman today. I thought it was awesome. It did? Okay, well at least it played ASAN. Hold it! About those glasses. Do you have any proof that those belong to my client? The lenses are for nearsightedness and are almost the same strength as hers. Even the frames look kind of like the one she's wearing in her ID pal. Continue pressing. Hold it. Almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this. Do you have any more definitive proof? There's clearly something that clearly links these glasses to the defendant. The dirt and sand rubbed out any traces of fingerprints. So what you're saying, detective, is that you have nothing that proves these glasses are my client's. Oh, he's sweating buckets already. You just said it. Stop saying weird stuff about my hair. It's weird. I don't like it. That was amazing. I could totally feel it down in my gut. Oh my god. You guys drive me bananas! During this date, the victim was pushed from the bench. Now, you're sure he was pushed and that's how he fell? Yeah, pal. If you look at the wounds on the victim's body, there's no way it was anything else. But he managed to write down the culprit's name on the ground. They were dating. Culprit's name? Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but... Was the name of my client? I don't like saying it, but the name clearly reads Maggie. Are you absolutely certain? Sorry, pal, but that's what it said. Doesn't she spell her name different? No matter which way you look at it, it says Maggie. But if you turn it upside down, it says Waggy. It says Womp. He's got a point. Hey, hold it. Don't hum me. I know the picture says Maggie, but something does feel kind of off about this picture. Now hurry up and present some evidence. Oh my god. Okay. I present... I found this in my pocket, but I don't remember what it means or how it got here. That's your fucking phone. That's what it means. Wait, I didn't mean to present it. That was a mistake, Your Honor. Sorry, I'm a bit stupid today. You'll have to forgive me, Your Honor. I'm a little stupid. I didn't mean to present that. With this piece of evidence in the glasses, it's hard to say she's not the culprit. There were scratches on his hands from the... Okay. I'm gonna present the... Oh, present that evidence. Yeah, I'll do that. Let me just give it a little save. I heard that lately. You can only present evidence of people's profiles. What? I was right! It is spelled different. Objection! You're all fucking stupid. Ooh, what is it? What? What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out, objection! And I yelled it at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. I was picturing Edgeworth naked. What a rush. Detective Gumshoe. You talking to me, pal? Please say the defendant's name for me. Objection! I'm not laughing at that. You're not funny. What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright? You'll see. This is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please. Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is, Maggie Bird. I think someone needs to check the court record. What? It says right here, Miss Maggie Bird. It looks like the bird caught the cat napping. What's going on here? I have no idea either. You guys are all horrible people, as you can see. The victim did indeed leave the name Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie. This is a blatant contradiction. How about that? I hadn't even noticed. Objection! But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly. Objection, you smell. Put on deodorant. May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover. I am funny, I am. Funny looking. Oh, shit. Get got by yourself. If they were truly lovers, it would have been impossible for him to not know her name. I don't know. I mean, not to be a hater or anything, but I've met a lot of clueless men that I can 100% visualize not knowing how to spell their girlfriend's names. Is that so far-fetched? Is that so Wait, this is my defendant. Hold on, you're right. Never mind, I take it back. Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers? Yes, I'm quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force. Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between them. What horrific thing did you say? Yeah, but if that's true, then she had the right to kill him. Oh, yeah, you're right. Good point. But then it's like legal. So we wouldn't even be having this court proceeding. Had been going out for half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday. Officer Bird had gotten Prince a present. It was something she bought over 2 months ago. I should have known because she came to me and asked what she should get for him. Nevertheless, tragedy struck. You're going down. Not gonna lie, I've labeled girls in my phone by their towns in the past. What? How do you not know their name? Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about- Wait. Hold on. Hold the phone. How do you know about this? Every year, they have training camps. Bird was a rookie, and Prince and her seemed to hit it off. I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't. Oh my god, that's so sad. If only I had gone on that trip. Oh, nothing, sir, really. Wait, I'm so sad for him. Why is he so poor? They don't pay him anything. They pay him pennies. So I wouldn't know how to spell their names. I mean, okay. This is actually... Wait, I'm guilty. I've gone out with guys for like a month. Well, only a month. That's as long as I've gone out with someone, but it was a month. Didn't know how to pronounce their name. Never once referred to them by their name because I just didn't know how to pronounce it. Like, I have seen it written, and then it'd been so long, I couldn't ask, you know? Like, I waited too long. So, like... And then the shame was so much that I just stopped talking to them. That was it. Relationship over. Over and done. The longest relationship you've had was a month? Yeah. Twice. And that was it. Trying to think if there's anything else. But that's... Only happened... I only went out with 2 guys on more than 1 date. And they only lasted a month. So. One of them because I just did not know how to pronounce their name. The other one was for other reasons. They were perfectly valid. Feels bad, but it's probably for the best too. I don't think we would have stayed together much longer anyways. This information is bewildering. Why? Did you guys think I was like in some long-term relationship? I'm not. I'm just not. You can ask Storm too. She's hated everyone I've ever told her about. And I always tell her about them after, because I know if I tell her about them during, she'll just be really aggressive about it. Yeah, I thought you were dating Storm. That... No. I'm not dating Storm. She has a boyfriend, guys. And that's his fault. I should have changed his name. Yeah. Honestly, I was really hoping at some point I would hear someone else say it, but that never happened. Or like hear him refer to himself as his name. But it never happened. I did. This is a funny story actually. Well, it's not that funny. I don't know. It just reminds me because, so I went out with this guy and I knew he was from Japan. I knew he was Japanese because he was like a foreign student in college. Like he came to America to go to college. Like that was his first time in America. So we went on our first date and he asked me, he's like, what kind of Asian do I look like? And I was like, well, I know you're Japanese. And he's like, no, like, if you didn't know that, what would you think I am? And I was at a loss for words. I'm like, I don't know how to answer this question because there's no right answer. Like, the only right answer is Japanese, right? But if I say that, he's not gonna believe me. And I was like, I don't know what people look like. It's such a weird question. Why would you ask me that? Like, I felt like I was trapped. Like, was he trying to, like, set me up or something? Like, was he secretly recording? Does he know who I am? The Naya Catherine? No, I'm kidding. Damn, I feel shame in relating to your story. Which one? The not knowing how to pronounce their name thing? People don't know how to pronounce my name. But here's the thing. Usually, very first date, I'm always there first. I've learned my lesson. Okay? They always would come up to me and be like, hey, you're Naya, right? And they immediately know how to pronounce my name because I'll either correct them if they're wrong or I'll say, yes, that's me, right? I've never said it back. I've never said it back! Dude, every single time you need to just say, oh, you're blank, right? Yeah, I'm this person, you're blank, right? Boom, out of the way, forever you're fine. Eagle! Hi, Eagle! Hey, what up? The ceiling. We're talking about, guys I've went out with. We're done talking about it, though. Dude. Fucking crazy. Anyways. You look nice tonight? Thank you. Oh my god, and then there was this other guy. Well, actually, I won't talk about that one, because I can't on Twitch. Anyways. Wait, go back. Marriage, but wasn't the victim 8 years older than her? You're saying a guy's gotta marry someone the same age as himself? No, that's not what I meant at all. Detective Gumshoe, Dustin and I are only a year apart. I'd marry you, Gumshoe. I don't care if you're poor. The day of the incident, I got an achievement for that. The day of the incident was just the victim's birthday. Worst date story? I mean, it wasn't like the worst date story. It's pretty funny. It was more like the worst humiliating not knowing how to pronounce their name story. Like, I think if I told them now, it'd be really funny. But I don't want to. I don't want to talk about it. But the Asian thing was like, threw me off guard. That's not necessarily your fault. It's 100% my fault. They came up to me, said, hey, you're Naya, right? I didn't even bother trying to learn how to pronounce her name. And then it went on for so long, like, I just didn't know. I just didn't know. Like, I could have done my best guess, and it probably would have been right. But you just never know. I went on a date with a girl to the mall, and she said she loved calling men daddy, so I went into overdraft to force... What are you saying? To force at Spencer's to force her to pay for dinner so she'd never talk to me again. Wait, I went on a date with a girl to the mall and she said she loved calling men daddy. So I went into overdraft on like your bank account to force at Spencer's to force her to have to pay for dinner so she'd never talk to me again. That is 100% your fault. Why the hell would you do that? She told you this completely innocent, silly, funny thing. You could have just ended the date cordially and just never talked to her again. That's an insane thing to do. Over credit limit at Spencer's to make her pay for dinner. Can I have her number? Dude, I'm saying! What are you talking about, Gogi? So I'd never have to talk to her again? You don't have to talk to her again. It's kind of a weird way to end a date, though. I'm not gonna lie, Gogi. You need to up your game. Dude, don't worry. I have the strats. The key is to not learn how to pronounce their name. I'm actually gonna do a sauna and cold plunge tonight with the intention of asking a girl out. She wasn't working tonight, though. I'm trying to build up my confidence just to ask women out, and it's hard. My advice is if you're struggling with confidence, it might be because you're not confident in yourself. Sorry, that's obvious. If you look good, you play good. You know what I mean? Like, you look your best, you're gonna feel your best. My suggestion is just, like, get yourself, like, feeling really good. And that can really help. I know it's hard. I don't know if that's, like... I don't know how to vocalize it. Because I know it's hard to ask women out. Because most of the time, they're just gonna say no. Because most of the women don't want to stop what they're doing. Think about it. Think about the idea of going on a date with you and decide if that's something that they want to do or not, right? Especially if they're at work. Like, it's not your fault. Like, you know, it could work out. Like, there's not harm in being told no. But, and it's always worth the shot because, you know, you don't want to kick yourself in 20 years because you didn't, right? Like, if it could have worked out. But confidence is very important, I think. And I think women know when a guy thinks he looks good. Or feels good. Or just, like, is confident. The good advice I was given once, confidence is sexy, sexy isn't confident. Yeah, but confidence comes with, like, if you're trying to mask your nerves with, like, a whole look and style and you don't have the confidence to go with it, yeah, it's not gonna work. And I don't recommend going overboard, like, don't look like an asshole. Just, you know, a well-groomed man with confidence is gonna do a lot better than a guy who's either overcompensating or is too confident and, like, looks like trash, you know? How I have to get groomed? How do I get groomed at 26? Dude, cougar. 40-year-old woman. Word vomit can be charming. I've been asked out in, like, random places by guys. Unfortunately, I'm probably the worst person anyone can ever ask out. Because of how I react. I don't know how to explain it, but I think like my coworker, for example. Like they asked me out once, not my type, didn't even like give them a second glance. I didn't give a fuck about them. I didn't even know their name. And then at the end of the shift, they just asked me out. But they were so chill and so confident about it. Like, I said yes. And it went pretty well. And then it didn't. But that was their problem. 26, too old. No Fantastic Four. Please know I'm joking. What are you even talking about? The officer had gotten off duty at 5:30. It was Maggie's night shift, hadn't started yet. They went to the park for a bit. I mean, Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. What was the present? I'm her boss, and I've got to watch out for my subordinates. Is he in love with her or something? What's going on here? What's this, like, love triangle? But even what she was going to give as a present? I know everything that happens under me, so if someone just scratches there... Okay. Objection! Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. I'm 32, so I'm probably the oldest in here. No, we've had older. I think we have a few regular viewers that are older than that. But I don't think 32 is old at all. Like, in the grand scheme of things. Like, in relation to, like, a 20-year-old, yeah, that's a little old. But in relation to, like, even half your lifespan, you're not even at half of your lifespan. You know? Like, that's crazy. Even if the witness is a crush on the defendant, that should not be the point. You have a crush on the defendant. You're guilty, guilty, guilty. I should have you arrested. Oh my god, he is in love with her. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. What was the present? She got him a glove? A single glove? Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove. Oh, okay. Baseball glove. Press further. Just now, I believe you said the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago? Are you saying she bought that glove at a store that far in advance? Then what is it like? She ordered it? It was custom made? Glove was custom made? That's what I said? Your Honor, I don't really see how this glove is related to the case. Of course it's relevant. The glove is the key to this whole case. Yes, bluffing to the max. Pressing people, it feels like I've done before. Hi, Gregory. Buy a sports car? Do it, do it, do it. Should I have to ask Gumshoe how to approach? Oh wait, maybe Gumshoe has game. Have we thought about that? Maybe he's like got too many ladies. If you are convinced, then let's hear some more about the matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today. Why didn't you say so earlier? Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with the case. This is it. Why does it look like a banana? I'm at the age where I have to not be picky about raising someone else's kid. This is it, sir. It's rather yellow, isn't it? It's banana glove. Banana. Shut the fuck up. Officer Prince really liked the color yellow. And one other reason. Please tell the court a little bit more about the name on the ground. Gumshoe looks like my uncle. Nice. Dude, you have a cool uncle. We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm it was the victim's. Next, we checked the fingerprint. Oh no, we found the sand under the fingernail. With his hand that wrote the message, that doesn't mean he was alive. We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. So in the end, you couldn't confirm it? You can't see them. No, you didn't. You can't confirm shit. I believe in the power of science. I wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter with this. The name was definitely written by the victim. Present? What about it? Gogi is a Helen Keller denier? Dude, you missed it. I was also arguing with him over Helen Keller. Yeah, if he died of a broken neck, he would have died on impact. No time to draw something on the ground. That's what I'm saying! Unfortunately, my uncle likes me a bit too much. Whoa! I don't know what the connection is, but I'm guessing Mr. Right does. He's never Mr. Wrong. That's the glove. Could you tell us what's special about this glove? It's really yellow. Yes, it's really yellow. That's only one of its quantities. There's another reason why it's special. It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. No, it's not. This is my right hand. If I put my right hand into that glove... Hello? This is not made for... Oh my god. You're right. Of course, you throw with your dominant hand so your non-dominant hand has the glove. Dude, I'm the idiot! Wait, I played softball for like 4 years. Hello? Surely softball is different. It's just simply not. Oh my god. What the hell? Dude, I've never seen a bright yellow softball glove, period. Oh no. He used his right hand to... Wait, I literally, that was the first thing that came to mind when I saw the softball glove, or the baseball glove. I'm like, oh, it goes on his right hand. He drew it with his right finger, so that can't possibly be the connection. I'm so mad. Dude, I'd be the fucking dumbass on the softball field with the glove on my right hand. Like, Jesus Christ. Objection! Is he gonna rip his toupee off again? Overruled. Oh my god, Aura. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could never have written this message in the sand with his right hand. Therefore, the person who wrote this could not be, who wrote Maggie could not have been the victim. Are we gonna solve the case of who fucking conked me over the head, by the way? Like, what the hell? Order, order, order. You think about it that way, then yes. It's not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. And that Maggie is different. It's not possible! Mr. Payne. Pain in my ass. Yes, Your Honor. The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent. No! Alright, you did it. Phew. Seems we have reached a conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Me, Your Honor? Thanks. You got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. That's why you can't give up being a lawyer. I'm more than ready to retire. I'm gonna join Edgeworth in retirement. I will now announce my verdict. This court finds Maggie Bird. No, not yet. Are you kidding? I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor. Murder doesn't wait for anyone. Give him the electric chair. Blast him, blast him. Just start shooting him. Judge, I know you keep it strapped. Shoot him. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne? The prosecution is not finished yet. Oh, drama! What do you mean? We would like to call our next witness to the stand. Hello? The judge has a strap on? Yes. He does. Several. And what did this witness witness? The moment the victim was pushed to his death. He saw the very face of the culprit. It was his own face! What the heck? Oh my god. I believe a recess is in order. Now you too? Nuh-uh. Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me with amnesia. Why didn't you tell me? I'm sorry I didn't mention it to you. It's a little important. I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Oh my god, she's gonna tase me. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need. Okay. I didn't ask. Yep. Think you could fill me in on a few things? Hi, 10! No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. My name is Phoenix Wright. Weird name. Dude, that's a cool name. Phoenix Wright? That's awesome. This is a business card. I got it from you. It's my most prized possession. My business card. I wrote my phone number on the back. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? Cell phone? Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center. Okay, Roger. Call him Ben, cause all his bitches 10. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. Oh my gosh, she's got the blue badger. Oh, dude, she's so cute. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. This is yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can get this back. I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. We agreed to meet at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did. Yes, they did! They killed him! Dude, this phone's old as shit. Ah! You were here all along? Mia! She's back! Wait, is this Maya or Mia? I called you a million times and you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had left already. It's Maya! I got the name wrong! It's Maya! How's it going? Pretty good. How are you? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Oh? And what if I said everything will be fine? That's right. It's Maya to the rescue with an ultra-decisive, super important evidence. Here you are. The thing you wanted me to bring. Thanks. What the heck is this? A list? There's about 20 people's names with phone numbers on it. It's kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good. There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. Is this when she nuked Turkey? No, that happens next case. Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Don't look at me. And where did you get this list in the first place? You don't remember? You're the one who asked me to look this up? These numbers are found in the memory of the phone. You're awfully forgetful these days. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. I'm 26. Probably. I don't know. Wait, the court record will tell me. Well, she's 17, right? Wait, my face isn't in here. Oh god. Mr. Wright, my recess is now over. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. You don't like turkey, like food, like Thanksgiving? I actually like turkey. Well, I like it with gravy. Like it cooked nice. Nice and juicy. No way he's 26. After law school and everything, being an independent defense attorney would take a while. Well, A, he wasn't gonna be an independent defense attorney. The game starts with his first case and he's working side by side with Mia, who owns the law firm. He's just like working with her to learn law basically. And then she dies in the next case, so he takes over the firm. So he just gets a firm handed to him. And then nothing in this game makes sense. Nothing about this law or courtroom system makes any sense. That said, I think he was 26. But I think Edgeworth was, like, younger. Like, he was, like, this child prodigy prosecutor. Court will now reconvene. Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words, what is it? It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to rub people the wrong way. So I asked if the court might be a little lenient. There's no need to give preface. Just hurry up and call the witness. A drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. Like, oh my god. We know him. He's the guy that gave me amnesia. Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. Just now you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk? But I will not stand for that. Now that you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrong, surely I suppose... Yes, sir. What is he? A human chatterbox? Look, he's so cool. Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course, university. First rates only need apply. You aren't wearing glasses. They're his! His glasses got smashed. I didn't skip any dialogue. The game automatically did that. I literally didn't skip any of that. I had no control over that. Sometimes the game just does that to, like, imply that someone's talking really fast or, like yammering on and on and on. Wait, so Maya a ghost here, or does she not die yet? No, that was the first game. So that's Maya's sister. So Mia was the defense attorney that we worked with. Mia died. She was the older sister of Maya. Maya is the girl that's with us right now. The one that brought us the list of phone numbers. Can you prove that in a court of law? I can't prove anything in a court of law. If I have to go to jail, I have to go to court, I'll be like, yeah, okay, I'm guilty, whatever. Just send me out to prison, I don't give a fuck. Is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep young people down? Old people and their dirty tricks. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Who is this guy? I can tell you my name. I'm Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were. Drifting what? Cars? Your name is Richard Wellington? If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit. Hello? Does that mean he's like homeless or he just doesn't have a job? Does he just like live with his mom and dad? Wait, that's me. It would appear that you were attached to that word. If you must by that by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with mommy. There's nothing wrong with going on walks. Please testify to the court we saw during the walk to the park. Will the witness... What? This guy's making my head spin. Dick Wellington. True. Or Beef Wellington. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. Oh my god, they pulled their dick out. Gulp. That was certainly a decisive testimony. That's all you have to say. How can you be so calm? Maybe it's because I believe in my client. That guy is lying. Surely he's fine. Do you think that's the face of a man who would tell a lie? Come on now. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe... Would you say you don't remember all that... Wellington? It was past 6 p.m. Wait, go back, we gotta press him. So you were at the park all afternoon, you seem to have a lot of free time. Humph. That was very rude of you, but then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name, trashy university. Joke's on you, I'm not convinced I graduated. I'm not convinced. This might be hard for a mush-headed, feeble-minded baboon like you. I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country. What are you, a politician? Yeah, you do look like one, and you talk like one. And you have the educational, qualifications of one, which is none. But I thought you said you were talking about which college to go to. Oh, please. Which university I go to will directly affect the future of this country. I believe it was past 6 p.m. How did you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch. Oh, don't you swish your hair at me. He looks like a supervillain. He looks like a cool supervillain, though. Is that the best you can do? You think you can discredit me like that? You're just a third-rate, biased fool. I guess I can't expect real smarts from you. What? Hello? Did you not see the attorney badge? Maybe I should show him the attorney badge. I think that might help the situation. Answer the question. How did you know what time it was? Tisk tisk. I can't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. You're just a shallow man who can only slam on desks and point at people for fun. Dan, I do it damn well. Best in the business. I guess I don't have a choice. I'll try to explain it so that even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand. There was a little thing they call a clock at the park. Do you know what a clock is? It's a thing that tells you the time. Okay there, Buster. As you can see, Mr. Wright is even pictured with it. I didn't do that, I promise. Please don't yell at me. Please don't yell at me! All of a sudden, the police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. That's like traumatizing. You seem to be taking this really well, though. You seem to be handling the situation perfectly. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course I remember her sweet face. It was that pretty defendant. Oh, wait. I'm not skipping. I'm not. How did you know he was a police officer? You obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. Okay, you can't just say a bunch of crap and say, it's because my IQ is 120. With one glance, I could tell just what kind of occupation he held. Okay. Oh, and I suppose it was also because he was wearing an officer's uniform. Do you think he's figured out what I do? Figured out what? Uh-oh. 120 isn't even that high. I thought the average was like below 100. Is that wrong? I don't know. I don't know average IQs and stuff. I don't remember. Average is 100. Well, that makes sense. So, like, what's really high? Like 130? Without a thought, I looked up and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. I've heard that IQ really only tests your, like, observation abilities. One standard deviation is, like, 15. I mean, I don't know. I did take an IQ test on stream and I got, like 100,000-ish, so. Spotting learning deficiencies. Okay. That makes sense. Why wouldn't you try to help the man? Are you sure you got a good look at her face? Animals have this thing called an eye. I don't care if you have them or not. Did you get a clear look at her face? I would like to request that Mr. Wright not use such loud voice during questioning. Then please don't make me have to raise my voice. Okay, you know what? Some people just make you raise your voice. I don't like the idea that you're not allowed to ever get loud. I can't calmly argue with an idiot. I'm sorry. I have to get loud. I love IQ tests. I'm 129. Well, I'm 139, so. I did bad in math, though. I've never taken, like, I don't know, like, how do you know, like, if your IQ test is real? Whatever, it doesn't matter. I don't care what my IQ is. I don't need numbers to prove. I'm just kidding. I did bad in math, though. I'm pretty good at math. Like, I can do math pretty fast in my head. If it's based in academics, I'm getting a 0. Oh my god. Are you not, like, a college graduate? Am I crazy? You can take the Mensa practice test. Yo, send me a link. That'd be fun to do on stream. You are crazy, yes. Crazy. I was crazy once. So that's me in a room. A rubber room with rats. That's making me crazy. IQ and knowledgeability are two different things. I'd rather have a lot of memorized knowledge than boast about, like, a high IQ. Like, being able to do math versus, like, I have a high IQ of 150. Like, I feel like one is more useful than the other. Am I crazy? Is an official assistant like a mental health professional? Like a therapist? Gotcha. I never opened a textbook in my life. Oh my god. My 120 mind just means I'm really good at puzzles. You should do escape rooms. Dude, I used to work at one. I bet you would really like escape rooms if you think, maybe if you think or if you are really good at puzzles. Dude, I have that escape room game on Steam. What's it called? I literally own that game. I only played it once. But it's kind of fun, I think. Multiplayer. Escape Simulator. I crush them. I used to work at one, it was pretty fun. Of course I remember her sweet face, it was one of the pretty fun ones. So you're sure you're not mistaken? I have seen escape rooms go very badly though. People either love them or hate them. There's like no in between. Like they will, like I've had people storm out of them because they get so angry that they can't figure it out. Which, I think the problem with escape rooms is you have to have a very specific, you have to go into them knowing what to look for. Like, you have to, like, if you just go into it with, like, not prepared, like, not sure what you're doing, it's gonna be incredibly hard. If you go in knowing what to look for, knowing how to begin and start, and, like, what you should be doing, it's gonna be a lot easier. Like, I think there is, like, a skill to it. Not just, like, aside from, like, puzzle solving, but, like, knowing how to do escape rooms. And what you call brand name product, while you are only cheap imitation. Of course, of course. Banana? It was actually more like a bunch of them. No, it's not. It's the glove. Mr. Wellington. I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? It's not bananas. Oh, he just thought it was bananas because he doesn't have his glasses on because they got smashed under the body. I put it all together. But don't you think you can use this information? Oh, wait. Oh my god, I'm not reading that. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what he said. That's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Isn't that the baseball glove? Huh? What? A baseball glove? Oh my god, he's gonna strangle himself with a scarf. Doesn't it look delicious to care for a bite? That's not... It's... No! Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness has bad eyesight. He loves bananas! By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Huh? Why are you asking me this all of a sudden? Your Honor, it's a very simple mistake to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. No, it's not! No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. You're one of those people. What? You can just say Galileo and pretend you're smart. I'm gonna get a lemon to eat. Right on. And that is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. They're both 2200. What? I suppose you're gonna tell me that's terrible, right? That's just not how eyesight works. Because I lost them recently? Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away, but you know, my glasses were no ordinary glasses, so to replace them. How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? Oh my god, he's gonna strangle himself. How about it, witness? You're an unrelenting evil man. You're like those people who... Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses. Therefore, the identity of that woman at the crime scene is the defendant. Cannot be proven by the same witness. What? No! Don't strangle yourself! But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the path. Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Whoa! What's happening? The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she saw I was there. After that, I immediately called the police. It must have been 6:45. 45 minutes later? Are you serious? They must have a lot of free time since they showed up within 10 minutes. I think that's what, like, a positive, or, like, I think a fast response time is ideal, is it not? Like, I'm sorry, do you wish you lived in a crime-riddled city where your police are always busy? I don't understand. So the person who was on the upper pathway saw you and then ran away. The girl is the murderer. Yes, I love Chicago. Free the man and the bean! Bean, bean, bean! I want to see the bean! How could you tell it was the client? The witness has answered this question already. He stated that the defendant is the culprit. How can I get more information out of him? Kill him. That's your average combo with Storm, right? Which one? As in immediately, I'm sure a minute might have elapsed. You think people learn about how to call the police in college? Surely. Surely you jest. Oh, I think you should take a look at the court record for a second. Okay, yes ma'am. I can't. I'm not allowed. I can't believe he's insulting Gumshoe. Dude, I hate the way he flicks his hair around. It pisses me off. Get him, Gumshoe! Get him, get him, get him! Sick him! Kill him! Tear him to pieces. He's like a dog. I think the court can see your point. Court can see your point anyway. How do the police respond? The first lemon I grabbed from the bag was rotten. Ew! Murder is wrong? Oh my god. Let's keep the hot topics out of chat, okay? Nothing controversial. Can we just stick to the current topic, guys? I don't want any politics in my chat, okay? I'm trying to keep this neutral. Hot Topic is a bad store. Not if you're 14 in high school and you want to be cool. And you want to wear, like, nerdy Marvel stuff and you want to wear cool chokers and cool jewelry. Hot Topic has Sonic merch, so of invalid opinion. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up 10 minutes. We're on the scene by 7 p.m. They got there before that, I think. There are usually many people in the front. I did look at the court record. It won't let me analyze stuff. Go. I should have saved. Sonic's a hate symbol now, just like One Piece. Checkmate liberal. Whoa. Wait, is it not the... Is it the phone itself? It's not the phone. It's not the phone. It's not the phone. I don't know what to do. I just don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand the game. Okay, what fucking court evidence bullshit is she talking about? Maya, I ought to smash your head into the pavement. Jesus Christ. Wait a minute, 6:28. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You need the autopsy report? According to the murder, it occurred at 6:28. You said you called the police immediately after. However, by the time you called the police, it was already 6:45. This is clearly a 15-minute gap. I almost said age gap. Oh my god! The witness has tried to kill himself. I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during the 15-minute gap. Oh, it's so over for you, Wellington. You're going to Pound Town, aka prison. The witness was in shock at the time. Shut the hell up. 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed. Answer the question. Telephone, I was searching for the phone booth. A phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone? You and your questions. Witness! I lost my cell phone. There, are you happy? You lost it? You lose your glasses and your cell phone. You used to be a very scattered brain when it comes to your belongings. Yeah. Wait. His lost cell phone? Where is your cell phone right now? What are you getting all excited about? You seem a little bit confused. I found my cell phone, I'll have you know. See, here it is. Oh, I see. Looks like you had his phone. And I thought that just maybe was his. I think we should just kill him. I don't like him. He's bad for society. Naya, I'm not sure, but I think he might have a visual impairment. Might he be a pilot? Gogi, I'm gonna beat you senseless. Shut the hell up. Right in the nose. I'll give you a visual impairment. Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright? There is something. Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need to search for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you? You can't just make outrageous claims like that. Do you have any sort of proof? I think this evidence should be good enough. I'm gonna go ahead and hit a quick save. Never mind, I'm not. I'll go fuck myself. You have presented this court with an obtuse, meaningless item, huh? It's obtuse and meaningless? Why do you think he wouldn't need to look for the phone in the first place? Well, that's because I was looking at the evidence and it just hit me. I thought, hey, he really didn't have to look for a phone. Then why don't you hurry up and present that piece of evidence? The phone! Okay. Because there's a phone booth right behind him. I don't know why I'm not even attempting this. I don't even know why I'm not even trying. This would be going so much faster if I put any amount of effort into this instead of just trying to present every piece of evidence. It's the cloth all over again. It's the cloth all over again. The crime scene photo? Is there a problem with it? Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. If you don't understand my logic after looking at it, there's something wrong with you. Oh my god. It's a phone booth. That's correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? What is reporting the crime a little late for... What is reporting the crime a little late proof for the defense? He's a liar. The witness can't explain what he was doing in those 15 minutes. The reason is enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. I bet this phone really is his. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him, so there was no reason for him to kill. We still have the phone she found anyway. But if he wasn't looking for the cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else? Yes, I have an idea. The cloth! There's only one possible explanation. Be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you'll be penalized. Think carefully. Don't worry, Phoenix. I got you. We won't lose. Not with my quick save methods. Please present the evidence. He spelled out the name Maggie. Wait, that was wrong. Uh-oh. Guys, I'm not locked in. Locked out. I don't understand what they're getting at here. I don't understand what I don't know what they want from me. Dude, I'm just gonna hit every single piece of evidence because at this point, I don't understand what they want. Why didn't he call the police right away? I don't know, because he's a fucking idiot. Mr. Wellington. What? Don't give me that. You almost give me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Where? Where did you find? Oh, I don't know how that got skipped. The glasses are yours. I'll tell you where they found them, Mr. Wellington. They were found under the victim's body. Under the body? Order, order. Now wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear. As he fell, dust and prints grabbed the culprit's glasses. And the culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and search frantically for them. But he didn't realize that they were under the body. And that's why it took him 15 minutes to make the call. Take you 15? He searched for his glasses for 15 minutes? Dude, I'd give up after 1 minute. Are you indicating the witness as the real murderer? Yes, of course. That's precisely what I'm doing. Ooh! Oh my god, he's dead. He killed himself. He's the real murderer. Turns out the cell phone was the key to the case after all. Now is our chance to deep six this guy. Deep sex him? What? I'll sink him in one shot. I feel like my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. Bum bum bum! I haven't had my glasses for 2 solid weeks because I don't feel like finding them. Dude, I'm saying. I'll just live without them. I don't feel like searching for that shit. The most annoying thing is trying to find your glasses. Like, that is the most annoying thing to lose. I'm never gonna search for them. I just don't care. One day I'll stumble upon them and that's how I'll have them back. 15 minutes is too long. Phoenix is wrong. Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation for why you're not the murderer. There's the name the victim wrote. Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Even an idiot like you can read that, right? But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed. Wouldn't that mean the real criminal knew someone the defendant knew, right? How else would the person know her name was Maggie? That's a good point. The witness didn't even know Miss Bird before the trial. I forgot. There is a way. The phone call. You didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? When you realized you lost it, what did you do? You didn't try to find it by calling it? Your Honor, the defense clearly has never owned glasses. He be making shit up. Dude, this guy is literally the definition of... it's like one of those people that's too prideful to be wrong. And then they just throw their case away. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relation between this? I do. Oh, on the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a false phone in the park. She also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Bum 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 bum. Hello? They're so cute. It's too bad he's dead. You'll find a new love of your life, surely. That was when you learned her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake. My client's name is Maggie and was not the name. It was written different. It was written different. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded. Cat on my chest, cute. Eek! Order, order. Your Honor, the witness has no motive. It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill without a reason. Wellington had no reason. It's very simple. Wellington's motive is right here. What is this, a list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the defendant's phone. They have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group. The Mafia. You looked up all those numbers? Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to a group of members who are con artists. Whoa, 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 what? Con artists? Can you explain why these numbers were in your phone? This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy! Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is worse crime than murder. It's really not. I don't care. Oh my god, Aura. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about. You think... what? This is the first time we've seen the judge do his job properly. Why would the witness have a group of... a member of the group? I don't know. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No! All your friends' phone numbers are stored right here. If anyone were to look into these numbers, it'd be all over for you. That is why you had to kill. This is too much. It does make quite a bit of sense. Would you care to explain? I got you now, bozo. That police officer. You said the exact same thing a few seconds ago. Please. Let's think about the content of that phone call. Hello? The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird. Oh, true. Check the phone records. Think outside the box. Don't ask why he would, ask why he wouldn't kill. That's thinking outside the box. That's what the game taught me. Maybe that slime ball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington picked up his phone in a very friendly manner. But he was promised his phone. Why would he have been unfriendly? I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Can I present the profile? What Mr. Stillington saw was the victim. Dustin Prince had gone on a date right after his shift was over with no time to change. He went to the park still wearing a police uniform. Oh yeah, because she's not wearing one, but he is. The girl that picked up my phone was with a policewoman. He couldn't have known. And he went into a panic. Yeah, he seems like the kind to freak out easy. Prince was simply murdered because he was in uniform. Okay, you can't give me this propaganda. I won't fall for this cop-loving propaganda. Who do you think you are, game? Seems the truth has come out at last. Although the last case, the chief of police was a murderer, so they kind of go back and forth real heavily on that, don't they? The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are, huh? Impressive. Not bad for a person with a third-rate education. What was that supposed to mean? The evidence. Evidence! What is he doing? You've been waving around that, talking about the suspicious phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Where's your evidence? You don't prove this phone is yours? Oh my god. What? Give him the cloth. Present the piece of cloth with the handprint. He feels good to see you squirm. He's so funny. Check for fingerprints. You got the phone from Maggie, you wiped it off? You said there was sand all over it? Wow, so I'm an idiot even without amnesia. Awesome. How many times do I have to say this? The phone right here is mine. And incidentally, you can't check the stored numbers on this phone. It's mighty suspicious of you to say. You must have glitched because all the numbers magically disappeared. That's not how glitches work. Well, maybe it is. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Hehehe. Oh, you're too much! And of course I have no idea what you're- what? Oh my god, now I remember. Can't they just call the phone he got? Yeah, I was gonna say just call the phone. Huh, looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. Harsh glare in your eyes. I'm Miles Edgeworth. Raise an objection. Dude! We're paying attention to Mr. Payne. I said Mr. Wright could only present only one more piece of evidence. Dude, Mr. Payne is a fucking pain in my ass. Dude, it's the cloth all over again. I've presented this list of names like 6 times, and it has never been useful until now. Is this your final answer? It's a bit disappointing. No, 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 that was just a friendly gesture. Dude, it's the cloth all over again. Dude, it's the cloth all over again. I can't keep presenting the same thing with nothing happening. All right. Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine. Thanks. Wait, what am I doing? This isn't time to be exchanging business cards, Your Honor. There's something very important. The back of the card. This card is important because of what is on the back. You wrote your cell phone number on the back? Can you please call this number from your cell phone? We're going to call my cell phone now, and the court will see everything for what it is. Wait, why don't I have a jazzy ringtone like this? What the hell? What? Why is my phone? And what is with this stupid sounding ringtone? What do you mean stupid? It's cool. Good night, Mir. It's cool. How strange. I can almost swear that you're holding my phone. No, 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 no. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further except to say, when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Oh, you dumb motherfucker. You hear the supervillain organ music playing? Oh my god, wait, he's actually dying. He actually... Well, he's dead. Case closed, problem solved, you know? Sometimes these things just work themselves out, and it's, you know, you love to see it. You're knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He is a man who lives on pride and self-image. Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding is Mr. Wellington's. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? He has been arrested and taken away. He's dead. They took him to the morgue. Not guilty. We did it! We're heroes! Me, a hero! You're terrific! You are a champion! I am the best! Kiss me, Judge. Mm. Dude, anytime, Maggie. Good luck finding another boyfriend. Yeah, you seem to be handling his death really well. Considering you were gonna marry him and all. It's probably because of me. My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Yeah, I believe it. Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building? Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. The week he said his age was 24? Okay, that sounds right. So Edgeworth is also 24. Because they both went to school together. They're the same age. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles. I'm sorry, what? Gotten sick from all sorts of foods. Failed almost every test I've ever taken. It's probably from all the head injuries. You know, it's not your fault. These things happen. I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. Alright, Godspeed. Now get the hell out of here! Get out of here! Seriously! Fucking leave! Get out of here! Get out of here! Get out! Get out! Hey, Maya! Bring back Maya! Bring back Maya! What a horrible day. You're okay, and that's what matters. Come on, let's go back to the office. So this might sound bad, but who are you? What? I thought you said you got your memory back. Nope. Everything really did come back to me. Mr. Gumshoe. This person. I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaken for someone else. Yeah, don't worry about him. He doesn't matter. Maya? You finally remembered. Maya Faye, my assistant. I think I haven't seen you in ages. Well, I'm back now. Yippee! Maya's back! And that story began on a rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Bum bum bum! Oh, are we gonna go back in time 2 months ago? This is her little sister, I assume? Because she's wearing the same necklace. Did you know sloths used to be the size of SUVs? And that the tunnels the ancient sloths dig. Wait, what? What? And the tunnels the ancient sloths dig are the only environment that a certain kind of spider has ever been found in. So you believe in giant sloths, but you don't believe Helen Keller flew a plane for 20 minutes? Dude, sloths are pretty cute, though. That'd be cool if they to have huge ones. Sounds like they're extinct, but unlucky. You are baffling, Gogi. Yeah, how do you not believe in Helen Keller? Dude, I don't know. Gogi's on some weird shit, man. He's following the beat of his own drummer, you know what I mean? He loves giant sloths, but he can't get behind Helen Keller. She was blind and deaf and mute all at once. Do you know how unlucky of a spawn you have to have? Well, she wasn't born blind, deaf, and mute. I think she was only born. I think she was only born deaf. I think she was born deaf and then she went blind and because of scarlet fever. I think she went blind and mute. I think she was only born deaf. Yeah, no, I agree. She became deaf and blind at 19 months old after an illness, likely scarlet fever or meningitis. I heard it was scarlet fever, but it sounds like they don't know which one for sure. Leaving her totally blind and deaf. Yeah, 19 months old. If you're blind and deaf, you're never going to learn to speak. Supposedly there's no confirmation. What do you mean there's no confirmation? Hello? That's like saying there's no confirmation that, like, anyone in history has ever existed. She was a public speaker. Have you heard deaf people talk before? Deaf people can learn to talk. They just don't know what they sound like. Meningitis or scarlet fever. I always heard it was scarlet fever. Gogi, there was this because she became a socialist. Oh god. Of course it's the fucking... Hold on. I was trying to talk about sloths. Yeah, when she learned to talk and stuff, she gave talks about workers' rights. Dude, hell yeah. Gogi, I'm sorry. It's just, I'm not gonna sit down and let someone tell me they don't believe in Helen Keller. That's crazy. You believe in giant sloths. Did you know she was a sloth? Dude, me too, am I right? Yeah, but Gogi, how do you not believe in her? Have you never met a blind or deaf person? I do. Wait, Gogi, you have argued this with 3 different people tonight. You should just keep it to yourself at this point. Like, on God. I don't believe she existed. I don't not believe she existed. Okay, I don't know why I read that wrong. Gogi, what if I said I don't believe you exist? What if I said I don't believe... Okay. Let's say I don't believe you're not white. White boy. You just think she wasn't blind and deaf? I simply believe her accolades surely must be exaggerated. That's so mean and fucked up. That's like when people say they don't believe that, like, ancient Egyptians could have done anything themselves and that aliens had to do it because they were too stupid. Like, that argument is crazy. Learning to communicate? That's what I'm saying! You're acting like she built, like, the Great Wall of China. It's not like she did anything, like, all of her accolades are things that normal people can do. That she had to learn to do as a blind, deaf, and mute person, and that's what makes it so impressive. This is the extent of what she's attributed with. The point is, like, flying a plane for 20 minutes would be an easy task for anyone with a pilot sitting right there directing you what to do when the plane's already in the air. A blind, deaf, and mute person doing it is fucking insane. The aliens built the pyramids theory comes from Nazi... Really? Because they didn't think non-Aryan people could build stuff? I actually didn't know that. I thought it was like from that one History Channel show that came on at like 3 a.m. with that crazy guy that like believed in aliens and got everyone to believe in aliens when all of his stuff he was saying was like made up crap. Do you know what I'm talking about? Maybe I'm misremembering the story of it, but that's what I thought it came from. But that would actually make a lot of sense. Specifically, who would have been the labor force? What? What do you mean? In Egypt? The slaves? The slaves that they made build everything? I think it was slaves. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe they were just regular workers. I've always heard it was slaves, but maybe it was both. It might have been workers. I also hear they were like highly, like, I don't know. It likely wasn't slaves. I've heard a lot of different things, and it might have changed and shifted throughout the years. Because I've heard, like, slaves. I've also heard they were, like, really important workers that were, like, highly revered. So, I don't know. Who were the slaves? People? What do you mean? Like, other, like, non-Egyptians? Or are you talking about, like, just, like, poor Egyptians? Who would Nazis not want having credit? The Egyptians. Because they weren't white. Because they weren't Aryan. Literally anyone who wasn't Aryan. What do you mean? I'm confused. Who do you think the Egyptians are? No, I think I'm confused. I think we're all confused. Yeah, wait, where are you going with this, Gogi? I want to know. What is the story of Moses? Story of Moses? I don't know. Story of Moses? Takes too long to have you wait. A central figure in Judaism, Christianity, and Islam details his birth in Egypt during a time of enslavement, but miraculous survival, his role in leading Israelites out of Egypt, and his receiving of the 10 Commandments. I probably learned about this in church, and I just don't remember. Parting of the Red Sea. That's what I was thinking of. I was thinking of the parting of the Red Sea when I heard Moses. That's the only thing I picture. The 40-year walk? Yeah, wait, isn't this common knowledge? Fun fact, there's no evidence that Jews were actually enslaved en masse in Egypt. Hold on. Egyptian... What? How does this disprove the Nazi thing? I shouldn't say some Nazi on stream. The German World War II thing. I still don't understand where you're going with this. I don't understand what his point is. No, it supports it. So, Gogi, tell us where you're going with this. Finish your like story here. Finish what you're trying to tell us. Dude, the parting of the Red Sea, aura. No, it supports it because they built the pyramids. So you were just agreeing with us that it wasn't the aliens. That the Germans made the aliens theory up. Oh, okay. I don't know why you made it sound like you were arguing. You were just agreeing with us the whole time, and we thought you were trying to argue the point. I thought you were trying to say that because it was like Jewish people that the Germans... I don't know. I didn't know where you're going with that. I didn't know where you're going with that, but you really got me like a little nervous there for a minute. I was about to turn the stream off. First Helen Keller and now this? What the hell? Jewish aliens actually built. Oh my god, that was funny. That would have been funnier. That would have been funnier. What the fuck has this stream been, by the way? Y'all get me talking about stuff that in my head, every time I go to stream, I'm like, this is off the table. We don't talk about this stuff. We don't argue. We don't talk anything crazy. We just keep it neutral. Does anyone want to go through my last streams of like the last months and tell me every time I've played Ace Attorney? That'd be great. I want to put it all into a playlist. No, I'm kidding. I'll do it. I'm just gonna hate doing it. I wasn't disagreeing. I don't know. The way you started talking about it just made it sound like you were disagreeing with us. Maybe because you went right into it after the Helen Keller thing and the sloth thing. It just kind of made it sound that way, but that was funny either way. Me and Charlie were over here like, what is bro saying? You guys know The Prince of Egypt wasn't a documentary? I don't know. I haven't seen it. The only things I know about learning Egyptian stuff probably comes from, like, YouTube. I get really into watching, like, historical documentary, geological, historical, like, just essays all the time. I love it when it's, like, a 50-year-old man sitting in a costume, like, in just a room who just talks for 30 minutes. That is the best kind of, like, historical education video. Those are my favorite. Just some guy in a costume, British accent, some sort of European accent, just rambling on about the topic for 30 minutes. Off the cuff too. Not even like a script. He's just so passionate. You would love college. I think I would love college courses because I love learning. That said, modern college sounds horrific. I am avoiding any sort of college classes because it sounds like it's a bad time to do that. Not only is it way too expensive and a scam, but with everything with like ChatGPT and stuff, it sounds really rough. And AI. Like, I made it through all of school with no AI, guys. I'm just gonna say it. Yeah, I used Google, but that's different. I still had to learn the things. I still had to do the homework. Or I just didn't do the homework. ChatGPT was tough for a few of my classes. Like, your teacher's thinking you used it when you didn't, or, like, not using it. Or using it. I don't know. Like, fighting the urge to use it, or, like, being accused of using it, I guess. I think it made one of my teachers deadass racist towards the non-native English speakers because of the mere existence of GPT. Yeah. Using dashes in words cautionary tale set off AI detection. It's really unfortunate too because I always did really well on my essays because I loved writing. And I actually wrote like creative writing all the time, but I also never found writing essays to be challenging or bad. Because I'm learning about a topic and I'm writing about it, which like I feel like makes you learn it better. But it was never like super hard for me. Because I was a good typer, I could type really well, so I could type really fast and edit really fast. But I think putting my essays today up against like ChatGPT would probably fuck me over. Writing English, simple English is the only way to pass now, which is so infuriating because I don't know. Dude, I just hate how it is right now in school. And I just feel bad for anyone who has to deal with it. Especially if they're not... The problem is people that... I don't know, it just sucks. I think teachers in my area are starting to pivot hard into class short essay exams instead of handing in long essay forms. That's a good idea. I would say either handwritten essays or have them do it in class. Like, I think that's really the only way to combat it right now. Which I also don't think is necessarily a bad thing. I think handwriting an essay is harder because a lot of people don't have good handwriting, or, you know, it's harder to handwrite something than it is to type it. But if that's the only way to combat this right now, then I think it's a good solution. I know people might not agree with that, but I do think it's... I mean, I guess you could just still put the essay into ChatGPT and copy it, but... Spending 2 full hours of racing and rewriting, giving myself carpal tunnel fucking blows. You're not gonna get carpal tunnel if you're holding your hand correctly. We're losing complex English because of AI, in my opinion. I kind of agree. I think kids were getting dumber before AI took over, but it is definitely contributing to the problem. I don't think people are gonna... I think people will intentionally write dumber than they're capable of for essays. But I think if it's just your job and it doesn't count towards like a grade, you're still going to be able to use that language, right? Like you like know and learn. Of course, people are having ChatGPT write their emails now, so it doesn't fucking matter. Dude. What a world. Like, I feel like AI could be this incredibly useful tool for society, but we've ruined it so quickly, as we do. Like, we had Siri for so long. Like, it was so common to be like, hey, Siri, what's this? Like, I think AI could be incredibly useful, and it's being used so poorly and so detrimental to... No, I know, but I'm saying, like... I think it could be useful. I had AI do my interview for a $90,000 position. How did it go? I want to get the part where I can have an AI wife who loves me. Dude, wait, right on. Dude, finally, someone who loves and cares about me. Robots. I won't accept any damn clinker lovers in my chat. Apple, I watched Superman today. The AI was annotating. Why are you using AI? Was it just like to make a point? Banger movie. I think like I really liked the movie. I thought it was fantastic. Unfortunately, I think it was so overhyped that when I finally went to see it, it was just a really good movie. Like, there was nothing wrong with it, but I think people overhyped it for me. Like, I would 100% watch it again. I thought it was great. And there's not a lot of movies I would watch again. Like, I thought it was awesome. I loved the way they portrayed Superman. Fantastic movie. 10 out of 10. I really wish people didn't overhype it. Whoops. I don't think it was overhyped. I'm seeing it after everyone else had seen it and talked about it without knowing anything about the movie. I think the hype was justified due to the problems that Cavill Superman had. No, and I talked about that. I was like, I think the way they portrayed Superman was perfect. Because Superman has always been a really boring, flat, overly powerful character until you throw a piece of green rock at him. And it did not feel that way at all during this movie at any moment that he was too powerful. Or that he was boring. Or that he just, like, but they still kept him really strong. Like, you knew he was super strong the whole time. But he, like, they gave him a really good base in character, I think, to work with. And I think it's way better than he's ever been portrayed. Way better than he's ever been portrayed in any, like, movie of him. The hype was perfect, the character was perfect, the writing perfect. Iron Giant made sense again. I said I thought it was a great movie with no flaws. I just think, in my head, it was too overhyped, just for me personally. There was nothing wrong with it. It just, like, I didn't know what to expect. And it was a great movie. It was fantastic. Movie of the year. One of the best movies I've seen in a long time. I'm also going to say it. I think I liked the Batman more. I loved it. I loved Superman. I love the DC Universe. I have always loved the DC Universe more than Marvel. I have always been sad that the DC Universe was always mistreated. So it makes me so happy that James Gunn has done this fantastic movie and will hopefully do more. And that the recent Batman movie was so fantastic. And that the last Suicide Squad movie was so fantastic. The second one. And that, like, they're actually doing good things again. Like, ignoring all the other crap that went on. I feel like I love it. I think it was overhyped for me. And that's why I don't like hearing about movies. Because I think if I had never heard anything about Superman, I would have come out of the movie like, oh my god, what a fantastic movie. Everyone needs to watch it and hype it to the fucking moon. But I just can't. Because I just thought the Batman was better. And the Batman was never overhyped for me. It doesn't make it anything wrong with it. It's still a flawless, perfect movie that was fantastic. I just think it was overhyped. Any punk rockers in chat? This is a knuckle sandwich just for you, Apple. Whoop-pow. A guy in the theater heard me nerding out and had me confirm Jimmy Olsen's foot. Why are you talking in the theater? Shut the fuck up. Shut up. The movie is playing. Shut up. Dude, we had these kids behind us yapping the whole time. Not, like, too loudly, but I think the Batman was in overhyped because the Batman has already been... That's true. That's a good point. But I think the best two Batman movies I've ever seen that I walk away from like, wow, what a fantastic movie. The same way you can say about Superman was The Batman and The Dark Knight. The one with the Joker. I don't remember what it is. Anyways, you know which one I'm talking about. Oh, Gogi, I love talking during movies. Oh my god. Fuck you. Dude, you can't talk during movies. That's so rude. If you were in a public theater, shut the fuck up. I'll beat you senseless for that. I'll hit you over the head with a 40-pound dumbbell. First, he doesn't believe in Helen Keller. He thinks that aliens are real and that giant sloths are roaming the earth, and now he's talking in movies? Are you fucking kidding me, Gogi? Dark Knight is like top 15 highest rated movies of all time. I jork it during movies, on God. For me, it was Dark Knight Rises because I got a blowjob during the movie. I pray to God you were the only ones in the theaters or that you're joking. No, the sloths used to be extinct now. He said they used to be big. Shut up, Charlie. Shut up. Hey. I don't let anyone backtalk me. I don't let anyone I'm not allowed to be wrong here. Apple, ban him. Dark Knight is 3rd highest rated. Dark Knight is what it's called. Okay. I'm very excited for the DC universe. On it. The big sloths are white avocados are like that. They're drinking all the water. Wait, what did Gogi say? Oh, because he talks in movies. I am joking. Oh, thank goodness, golly gracious. Hey, I sided with you on Helen Keller. I don't side with anyone, any person. I side with the points. I side with people. If it's man versus woman, I'll side with the woman. I don't care if they're wrong. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Or am I? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. The spiders are really cool because they don't leave the sloth holes. What is this Helen Keller stuff? Gogi thinks Helen Keller is an alien. And that she helped build the pyramids with giant sloths. You should ask him about it. He doesn't stop talking about it, honestly. He comes into my chat. He might be onto something. Apple, I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you believe that Helen Keller existed the way that people say she existed? Aside from sloths, the pyramids, and the aliens, I think he's... You should ask him about it the next time you're in a cinema. Personally, I think she was a time-traveling robot. Oh, fucking clanker. It's meth. It's the meth. Wait, you're on meth? That explains a lot. That explains that fucking Russian jam tea bullshit you posted in my server. Dude, I was putting jam on my toast the other day with my tea sitting next to me, and I thought, what would it be like to put jam in my tea? And then I remembered I'm normal and I would never do that. I stayed up to be bullied. And it's just gonna keep going, Gogi. Dude, you crossed me on the wrong day. I've been so combative the last 2 days, and I don't know why. I don't know why. You, Mir, everyone in my Discord server, I've been like, just fighting with for no reason. Well, I feel like you guys kind of instigated it. I'm gonna be honest, you guys instigated it. I was fine until you guys instigated it. Isn't that just turning jam into like sugary juice? No, I had a piece of toast, I was gonna put jam on it. Never fight with me because I'm the perfect chatter. Should I show him the clip? The Elden Ring clip? No, just the whole 20 minutes that we argued back and forth. We have fun though. In Discord? Oh, true, yeah, in Discord we don't fight. Yeah. No, yeah, me and Apple never fight in Discord. I fight with Gogi and Mir in Discord though. All the time. They just push my buttons. It's the same way I fight with my dad a lot. Like, he always brings it up. Like, okay, I don't fight with my dad. We're never angry at each other. Because we can both, I think, see reason. I think he's a very reasonable man. I think he's a very reasonable, smart man who's not completely stupid. That said, I do think we argue quite a bit. But it's always very civil arguing. And if you ask anyone, they'll tell you, I refuse to be wrong. I will start spinning lies until I've got you so confused that you just give up. I can't be wrong. It's manipulative and evil. But I'll start doubling down on the bullshit. I haven't had a true proper argument since that. But I was right. I was right in that argument. I gotta empty my bank account at Spencer's now. Dude, I'm sorry, but that's so stupid that you did that. Like, you better be fucking lying because that's so dumb and that's actually pretty mean. Like, that's a huge red flag. Just tell me you're lying. Just say you're lying. Even if you're not, just tell me you're lying. So I can go to sleep tonight knowing that you didn't do that for real. I was 18? Dude, this is why everyone I've dated was like over 25. These 18-year-olds don't have game. I was 18 too once. Actually, no, that's not true. I dated a 21-year-old. Or maybe 22. I think he was 22. I was 18 in the lie. Oh, yeah, right on. And the lie that you told me about what you did to that girl and your bank account. But hey, you came out looking like the asshole, so all's well that ends well. I'm kidding. Also, thank you to Faceless who put the Hank Hill dancing, Fortnite dancing in my server. It makes me so happy. It's literally you. Oh yeah, because I deleted the photo. Dude, no free promo in my Discord server. People have to go and follow me and comment on my Instagram posts if they want to join in on the conversation. If they want to know the reference. I want to give these people FOMO. He came out the asshole? Is that how impreg works? I think so. I'm fairly convinced. I'm not opening Instagram, Unk. Womp womp. Guess you'll never know. Although I do post it on Twitter too. Oh no, I'm turning 20. I am the Unk. Ew. That's a little old, don't you think? Yeah, I literally don't open Insta. Okay, you're literally lying because you won't stop fucking talking about the photos I post in my Discord server. Also, the posts you talk about are like months old. It tells me you post. Oh, yeah, it does that to me too. It'll tell me when someone I know has commented on someone I don't know's post. Like, they have the most stupid notifications and I don't know why. I'm turning 25 days. I'm gonna drink so much. Don't you already do that? Or... I reckon it's Mir's fault. Yeah, me too. Oh my god, wait, can we just blame every argument that's happened here tonight on Mir and just go to bed? Yeah, but like so much more. Should I drink too? I never drink. But like, any reason to pop open a cold one with the boys, am I right? Or... Yeah, he's lurking somewhere. I think Mir is Helen Keller. Alright, so Mir is Helen Keller. He built the pyramids. And he... Mir, why the hell did you turn me into an alcoholic, bro? You're twisted as fuck. And he turned Apple into an alcoholic. Dude, case closed. Alright. Oh, and he treated a woman poorly on your date. Alright. Well. It sounds like we settled it. It's because he loves AI. Ugh, he loves those fucking clankers. Alright. Sounds like we've settled all of our differences. We can all be friends again. Dude, this is awesome. This is terrific. I'm so happy. Dude, we're all best friends and we all agree on everything. Dude, let's all go hit the hay. Have a fantastic evening, everyone. Good night, gamers. I'd say we all block Mir and get on with our lives for fucking up our friendship. Well, okay. Yep. Despite our differences, damn right. Yeah, all those differences. Alright. Yeah, I'll see you guys next stream. I gotta go. Yeah, I gotta go. Bye stream. Goodbye, guys.